This is SoundOff 60, Southwest Louisiana's premier sports show. SoundOff 60 is presented by Merchants and Farmers Bank, where your future is our history. Also presented by Walk-Ons Bistro and Bar, home of SoundOff 60. Here are the guys, Rick, Scooter, and Kevin.
Our ever-changing world continues to change. It seems like every 5 or 10 minutes. Welcome to another edition of SoundOff 60. Coming to you from Walk-Ons. We'll explain all that in a little bit. Gentlemen, hope you're keeping safe and healthy.
We have to.
And we're keeping our distance. Are we legal?
Yes, we are. We're close.
Hey, there's no hand checking anymore.
We're 5.5. We're close.
Hey,
We're close.
When it comes to you two, even when this is all over, I think we ought to keep practicing.
Okay.
Oh, you
Okay.
like this? I can't
Feeling
pound
good
on
about
you.
himself right now, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back. We're glad to be with you. We've got an interesting and informative show coming up this week. Of course, in the fourth chair, we'll have McNeese Interim Athletic Director Tanner Stines. Wow, what a job he has. He's going to be filling us in on the cancellation of spring, the Southland, the NCAA, the senior eligibility, where we are with spring practice and football.
A lot of moving parts, Rick.
We got a lot to cover. So much to cover. And, guys, I don't know. It's starting to sink in sports-wise or lack thereof. I mean, when I get interested in watching like a PGA tournament from 2016 replay, that's pretty bad. You know what I mean?
Think about it. Has this been the longest week ever?
It's close. It's close.
And we got a lot more weeks to go.
I know.
I mean,
When it
I
comes
have
to
no
sports
idea.
entertainment, yeah, I know what you're
We're
saying.
going to come out the other side, but
Yeah.
you know one thing I've noticed?
Yes.
Really, I've thought about it. How, and maybe because I kind of work in sports,
Yeah.
our biological sciatic clocks. It's like the holidays without the fun.
Yeah.
I never know what day it is.
Yeah, I know.
Because, you know, when you know what sports are if it's Thursday, well, the PGA event is starting.
Yeah.
We have no reference point anymore.
Nothing. And look, we talked about it last week. We knew it was the right decision, Kevin. We knew it was coming. They had to do it from the very top of the professionals all the way down to the high schools and even below. There's no gathering of sports because you can't have the athletes together. You can't have the fans together. It had to happen. And, of course, the latest news as we enter this week with Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards saying, okay, if you're not essential, stay home.
Yeah.
So we're a stay at home if you can place in order.
You know, Rick, when you look at it, the big picture, there's a lot more things more important than sports and all these other things that's going on. You're talking about people's lives right now.
We are.
And it's
exactly
serious.
right.
I mean, we can talk about it and say how it's impacting and all of this stuff. But when I sat back, when I was actually on the police jury and I had the opportunity to serve as president, you'd be amazed at what some of the decisions that are made that sometimes the general public just don't know.
Right.
And this is turning out, we're just getting started, guys. And I'm just telling the truth about it.
Right.
It's just getting started.
Like I said, I mean, it seems like it was a month ago we were talking about the NCAA tournament being canceled.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
It does seem
It wasn't. It was a week.
I know. And it's ever, you know, you talk about the political leaders or the emergency planning leaders and all those muckety mucks on these committees.
Yeah.
Kevin, I'm not sure they know hour to hour.
No, Rick.
I mean really don't, because it's ever changing in regards to
Rick, when you
the
look at
levels
numbers
of the pandemic and what it's affecting the community.
And I mean, the
I
thing
know
about
I will feel better, like we can see the end when that curve starts going down.
Yeah. Your thoughts,
That's
quickly.
probably
but that curve, like Scooter says, people have to do what's necessary. Stay in. If you don't have to go out.
Yeah.
Because, Rick, that's the main thing. You know, we're not going to stop it. The only thing we can do right now as a community and as a society is slow it down. We're not stopping nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't even have, I mean, it's so far out right now, Rick, but the main thing to do is not to spread it. If you don't have to get out, don't get out. Stay in.
Yeah, and you have some of the knuckleheads off the Florida Panhandle, the youngsters
I can't
out
believe
there,
they let that
spring
even
break,
go on.
down in South Florida. They told them not to. They're going to do it. That's what young people are going to do. Hopefully that can be contained in its own right.
yeah,
but you know, look, we follow the news, you know, because we're kind of in that business as well. They got to come up with a therapeutic to help victims that get it to get better quicker.
Yeah.
And then, of course, a vaccine maybe down the line. You know, we'll talk about it later on in the show. Saints coach Sean Payton has been diagnosed. He's feeling fine. He's on self-quarantine, and he was the first to come out to admit it. But he wanted to get it out there to get that message out there.
There's no need in hiding it, Rick.
You can feel fine and still have it.
I thought of this driving over here today. We know Sean Payton has it. We haven't heard, you know, as contagious as this is, wouldn't we assume his wife has it? I mean,
good point. Well, there's some privacy issues in that as well, but you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I
mean, and just to go a little bit further, as to what Scooter's saying, how many players you think he's been in contact with since?
Well, not many. Not many.
Not face to face.
Not free agency. You know, here, look. We do in the fun and games department. We're a sports show, and we want to bring you shows, and we hope to continue to bring SoundOff
We just
60
want to be informative on what's going on to help you understand the situation.
But every now and then, people need to break away from the CNN and the Fox News and the CBS News. And,
you have to.
And the BBC.
It'll run you crazy.
And, you know, and have a little entertainment. And I know
it's
tough because there's no games being played. At least we can have a little fun and talk about some things that may get you off this depressing subject a little bit, and then also inform you about some of and how it's affecting sports. And boy, is it affecting sports in a big way.
It is.
All right, quickly we'll explain. Walk-Ons is not open for business. We're here because this is the production home of SoundOff 60.
Yeah.
And they're so kind and hospitable.
We want to
have us in here
Shaq
to
and Greg for having us too.
Continue to do our production site here.
Yeah.
Of course, we'll talk a little bit later on in the show, but they are open for business for delivery,
and
call-in and curbside service. We're not breaking any rules by being here because really there's nobody here but
nobody's here but us.
That's about it, and a few production people.
That's
all
it.
right? So, all right, we'll take a pause. When we come back, guys, the unthinkable, Tom Brady.
You got me.
Leaves New England.
I said he wouldn't leave, Rick. I said it.
For Tampa Bay?
I said he would never leave New England. I said
for Tampa Bay?
What was he thinking?
2-year contract. We're going to do that and more when we come back to Walk On. Stay right here.
SoundOff 60 is brought to you by Walk-Ons Bistro and Bar, where great food, your sports, and good times roll. Stay here. The boys will be right back.
For nearly 85 years, Merchants and Farmers Bank has provided dependable personal banking for Central and Southwest Louisiana. I saw your new boat last week, Chuck. Looks like fun. We have 8 convenient locations, checking and savings accounts, online bill pay, mortgage and personal loans, even a new app that allows you to take a picture of your paycheck and deposit it. Can't wait to see your kitchen remodel, Pam. Come in today to open a personal account. Merchants and Farmers, your future begins with our history.
It's the time of the season when love runs high.
Preparing a meal, it's a lot like preparing for a game. It involves hard work, the right plan, and attention to detail. Great food, that's our passion. A taste of Louisiana, handcrafted from scratch. Walk-Ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Drew's favorite season? It's seafood lanyap season, only at Walk-Ons.
On or off the field, training and experience matter. As a board-certified and fellowship-trained surgeon, Dr. Brett Cassio has the training and experience to help you get back in the game. Award-winning research, the latest orthopedic techniques, right here at home. Cassio Sports Medicine.
All right, welcome back to Walk-Ons. Later on in the show, in the fourth chair, this week, McNeese Interim Athletic Director Tanner Stines will join us to talk about everything that is blue and gold sports. And I know they're not out there on the fields and the courts, but we've got a lot to cover with Tanner Stines. So you do not want to miss that discussion because it's going to be in-depth and very informational. All right. Boy, we went into the commercial break, and guys, I'm a little beside myself. No, I thought all odds, all indications was Tom Brady was going to return with a 2-year contract with the New England Patriots. I thought Kraft and Belichick, I thought they were playing all the poker face, and it was going to get done.
Up? What could possibly? We know Kraft loves
him
Brady
like a son.
I mean, Belichick obviously knows his worth.
Yeah, there's mutual respect.
Why, if you're Tom Brady at the tail end of your career, would you want to leave?
It boggles my mind because, Rick, I said it last week when we said, I said he will never leave New England. I said it.
I thought he'd finished it.
You know, if you want to say, okay, it's time to move on, the Patriots don't have anybody in waiting.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Was it Jason Stidham from Auburn?
No.
Are you kidding me?
He's not the answer. Look,
Brian Hoyer re-signed with them?
It was news to me that Stidham was there.
Yeah, he was on. He backed him up. He backed up Brady. Look, even though Brady is the GOAT and the 6 Super Bowls, guys, I think it came down to respect, maybe some cash, some money in the bank.
Out of all of those years, wait, Rick, I'm confused now.
It comes down to
he's
the GOAT, and he's only making 20, 25.
How much money can you bank?
It doesn't matter. You and this money thing.
Look,
good Lord, the man's got bills to pay.
Out of all, hell, what do you mean?
He's got agents.
Bills to pay. Hell, his wife make more than him.
She won't make all that much for the rest of her life. Come on, guys.
Look,
but give me your sense.
When I saw the news, I was like, no way when I saw the news. But this is the thing. When you say respect or whatever, Rick, that he didn't feel that he was getting or whatever, all of those years with Bill, how can it come down to this?
Now, wait a minute.
He's a free agent for the first time in his career.
I'm not understanding what you're saying because
you're using the worst verb ever added to the English language. You're saying he was disrespected? How was he disrespected?
Well, that's what I'm confused about because you win 6 Super Bowls. Apparently you have a relationship. Apparently you can talk to each other.
Apparently he and Kraft sat there and hugged all night talking about this.
All reports out of the New England area was that he asked and asked, I need help. And they tried. Got Josh Gordon, but Antonio Brown, it didn't work out. But after that, it was no help. Verified reports. I want a 2-year deal before the end of the season. Belichick, no. We talked about it last week. Okay, about a 1-year extension. No. Yes, I think it came, when the backstory comes out, it's going to be, look, I wanted to test free agency. I wanted to get away. I want to go somewhere different over my last 2 or maybe even 3 or 4 years. He's maybe not convinced he'll play beyond 45. What?
Why would he want to do that?
I don't know why. Of all teams,
go someplace else?
Why would he want to end his career in New England?
You want to? The only thing
I'm
I can say.
I'm a little mystified by that. I'm a little mystified.
You want to get away from the cold weather and get some sun? I mean, that's the only reason I can.
Okay,
what you need to work on your tan?
He's gone.
I don't know what the.
He's gone.
This is my thing. You mean to tell me Bill Belichick made that call? I'm gonna tell you, no way.
Well, I think Kraft
is the guy that.
He rubber stamped it. No, he rubber stamped it.
Bill did not make this call.
I think he made the call, and I think Kraft rubber stamped it. And they want to move in a different direction and maybe get that guy in. Hey!
So Kraft, my understanding, Rick, is what you're telling me, Kraft as an owner is not worrying about selling tickets.
Oh, New England's going to sell tickets now, even if they go into the toilet for a year.
Okay.
You're missing the main part of the story.
All right.
We got Tom Brady, the GOAT, going to the NFC South and Tampa Bay.
Tom wanted to do it, man. Look, we got to support him on that.
We'll talk about that later.
This is the thing. You should be worrying about him playing your Saints. That's what you should be worried about.
I'm worried about it. I'm loving it. I'm a big fan of Tom Brady. I'm going to go there and see him.
What, are you going to play him twice?
Yes.
Okay, all right, Ricky.
No, I mean, look, Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Look, I covered the Tampa Bay Bucs for 8 years when I was in Tampa,
man.
When they were the dregs. When Hugh Culverhouse owned the team. When Doug Williams wouldn't play there. Remember that? I mean, they were the laughing stock for many years.
The only time Tampa
after the 0-16.
The only time Tampa was something was when Chucky